All right, now go. Go. Where's the pull up you took off? Go get the pull up you took off. Get the pull up you took off, buddy. DJ, it don't take that long to get the pull up you took off, buddy. Cartoons. Watch some cartoons, buddy. Who in the building? Who we got in the building? Trying to find out where Trip C's is now. She might be working, so don't know. Goddamn kids still got them goddamn toys on the background. Let me take this off because I'm glitching. We got a hell of a show today. I need Trip C's up here for that look. No matter how many times I clean this shit up, they just keep fucking it up. And that bag right there is clothes that we supposed to give away. Somehow they keep plugging that damn fucking my daughter keeps plugging in this goddamn that Christmas thing. She's plugging in, she keeps putting it in the plug. Is a plug right by the bag. She keeps plugging that shit in to see the lights. Um in fact, this is bothering me. It's really bothering me. Sorry, y'all, that was bothering me. That was really getting on my nerves. But we got a hell of a show today. We got old Sugarfoot is looking for Richard. But get it, but guess where he looking for Richard at though? Guess where he's looking for Richard at though? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Mr. Knowledge? Guess where he's at looking for Richard? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Anybody? Guess where young Pharaoh is looking for Richard? He is looking for Richard. You gotta find him. He said New York. No, Jayla right. Jayla right. He in Texas right now looking for Richard. But look, wait till you hear the background music he put on the. Why would you put that type of music? Talk about looking for Richard. Why? What are you looking for Richard for now? That's why I want to know why you looking for it. Hold on a second. Matter of fact, I got it over. The question is, why are you looking for Richard? What do you want with Richard? I think, I think that's the question I want to know now. Watch when you hear the background music. Fuck you looking for Richard for? Richard, if you watching this, stay away from that nigga. It seemed like he wanna. It's, it seemed like he want to find you for a whole different reason, bro. Stay away from that nigga. Richard is YP's final boss. He can't get, but the thing about it is, you didn't get past the motherfucking first or second level. What makes you think you can get to the final boss? My nigga, what makes you think you can get to the final boss? You couldn't get past the first and the second level in that store. You ever see Mortal Kombat? You know how you got to fight the forearm dude before you fight Shao Kahn? That nigga Meech, that doinking with the 6 rings on, that was the forearm nigga. And Richard Booz and Shao Kahn. You ain't get past the forearm nigga. No, the forearm nigga is the dudes that robbed him because they magically have 4 arms. Because he said the dude had a AK. Now imagine how you got to hold an AK. He said the nigga took his chain off, pointing the gun in his face. Now, I don't know about you, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to hold an AK up steady and doink you in the face with it and take your chain off. I need both hands to hold that gun up and to hold it steady, just in case you move. You're not shooting that bitch with one hand like this. You fuck around, break your shoulder. Oh, Goro, that's his name. Meech was Goro. And Richard is Shao Kahn. You gotta be Goro first. You gotta go back and holler at Meech first. Because the fact that you talk shit on your way out, that means you gotta go back and see Meech first. Before you get to Richard, you gotta go back and see Meech. Because Meech warned you. Meech told you. You got one more time, nigga. I'm gonna let this slide. You can hit you can see. You got one more time, nigga. I'll show you the part in the video. You can see him go, you got one more time, nigga. Hold on, let me find it. There we go. Look, you can see him say it. You can see him go, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. You got one more time, nigga. You can literally see that shit. I should do a voiceover for that shit, bro. Didn't I say I was going to do that? Do a voiceover for this? Look, bro. Now you be talking all that shit. Nah, look, this you right here. What I'm saying is, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Listen, you got one more time. You got one more time. You got one more motherfucking time to say my name. Tell me that's not what it looked like, word for word. Tell me that's not what it looked like. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm not answering for you no more. I don't want that job. That job sucks. I'm not sitting in the freezer for no $17 an hour. You can kiss my ass. My last job was $23. What makes you think I'm gonna jump down another $4 or $5? Fuck out of here. Look, tell me this that. Put a one in the chat if that's not what it look like. If you feel the same way. That look like we said YP look like Baraka right now. Do you think that WW drug Pharaoh when she came? No, she ain't drugging. Look, Jayla, this is why I know he ain't get drugged. This is how I know he didn't get drugged. This is how I know for a fact he didn't get drugged.
White people I'm about to turn up in it. Look at me. I got weed up in this motherfucker. A knife up in this motherfucker. Where them shrooms go? Some shrooms up in this bitch. Wait a minute. I'm about to get lit in this bitch.
I'm gonna play it one more time for those in the back who ain't here. If y'all wait for those way in the back.
White people, I'm about to turn up in it. Look at me. I got weed up in this motherfucker. A knife up in this motherfucker. Where them shrooms go? Some shrooms up in this bitch. Wait a minute. I'm about to get lit in this bitch.
That's why I believe he didn't get drugged, because he did that in front of our faces and then turned around and told us that first he told us he don't do drugs and he wasn't high. Then he told us he was drugged. Then the person who drugged him evolved from one person to two people to three people to four people. Then it evolved into Little Dirk and Rick Ross. How the hell did we get there? That nigga wasn't drugged. He drugged himself, if anything. Como, what's up? But tell me that's not what it looked like, though. Word for word. Tell me this is not what it looked like. This is why you got to go back and see Meech before you see Richard. Tell me this is not what it looked like. Listen here, bro. Nah, so what's all that shit you was saying on the internet? Nah, look. I'm about to pull it up right now. You said me and Richard. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. You got one more time. Listen, homie. You got one more motherfucking time to say my name or Richard's name on the internet. Tell me that's not what it looked like, word for word. You got one more motherfucking time. Listen, homie. Look. You right here. I'm about to pull it up. You said me and Richard did such and such. I don't care about none of that. Homie. None of that. Listen here, homie. You got one more time. Listen, homie. You got one more motherfucking time to say me and Richard's name on the internet. Tell me that's not what it looked like. That's word for word. You got one more motherfucking time to say my name on the internet. I don't care about none of that. Listen here, homie. I don't care about none of that. You say my name one more motherfucking time on the internet. He pulled his hair, swiped it across his face. Let a nigga pull my dreads and pull. I don't give a motherfucker. I don't care if it was Mike Tyson. I got to take that L. Accurate, right? I don't give a fuck if it was Mike. Nah. If it was Mike, I had to walk away from that one. I ain't gonna lie. Remy ain't scared of nobody, but come on, man. I got kids to live for. Mike Tyson come up and swipe your shit and say, "What you gonna do about it? Yeah, I swiped your hair. What you gonna do about it? I got so much power in this white hand. I dare you. Come on, sucker. Come on, I dare you." Mike Tyson walk up to you, say that shit. Look, Mike. I don't want no trouble. Look, Mike. I don't want no trouble. Yeah, he touched his dreads. Yeah, I'd have to take a look, man. They'd have to jump me in that motherfucker. They just had to jump me in that motherfucker, bro. But whoever I get a hold of is taking one for the team. Because I'm going to beat the shit out you on the bottom of that pile. Shadow. Real shit. Imagine Mike Tyson walk up on you. Hold on. Let me do it. Let me do the voiceover. Mike Tyson voiceover. Listen, homie, see. Nah, man, we heard your jokes. We heard you talking on in there. Look, I'm about to pull it up right now. Listen, I heard your jokes. I don't care about none of that, homie. I don't care about none of that. Look here, homie. I got so much power in this white hand. I got so much power. You got one more time to say my name on the internet, and I'm gonna eat your kids. You got one more time. I got so much power in this white hand. Mike Tyson walk up on you and say that shit. Look, Mike. Look, Mike, you got that. Look, Mike, you got that. Yeah, right, Shadow. I ain't gonna say nothing. Look, Mike. I'm gonna act like I ain't even hearing. You hear something? Yeah, I'm talking to you. You doinking me on the face. Yo, you hear something? Can y'all hear that? I'm talking to you, homie. Doinking me. Look. It's Mike. Now, if I got some type of weapon, I'm talking all types of shit. It gotta be a big one though. It can't be no little fucking 9. That's not gonna stop Mike. He's still gonna get a couple hits off. Unless it's a wiggy. Unless I hit him with a headshot, he's still gonna get a couple hits off. You need a shotgun or some type of assault rifle to stop that nigga in his tracks. Real shit. When he get the you need a shotgun or something to stop that man in his tracks. Yep, he definitely doinked him on this shit. Listen here, homie. Listen here, man. You got go to the bathroom. Take your diaper off and go to the bathroom. Hold on. Hold on. My son go to the potty. There she go.
Why do I hear sing?
All right. We making fun of Pharaoh. And I said, what if Mike Tyson walked up on you? I did the Mike Tyson voiceover for this. Listen, homie. Listen, homie, I don't care about none of that. Listen, you got one more time to say my name on the internet. One more time. Listen. You say Richard's name one more time. Nah, man, homie, what's all that shit you were talking about? He straight women. Nah, man, I don't care about none of that. Listen, homie. Listen, man. I got so much power in this right hand. Oh, listen, I'll knock your block off. All right. So, you done? You ain't to go that fast. Ain't no way you dropped the dirt or turd that fast.
You act like a toddler, Crystal.
Today's show, we got young Pharaoh in Texas looking for Richard. But listen to the background music. Richard, if you're watching this, if I was you, I would not want to be around him. Don't let him find you. When you hear the background music he put on this, where's Richard?
In the thunder and rain. That's a remix of Janet Jack. Oh, no, stop. Grown men don't send that to grown men.
What? Y'all lean all the way back here when you do what?
Anytime, any place by Janet Jackson. That's the song.
He said, where Richard at? In the thunder. Oh, Richard. His nipples get hard when you think about Richard. Oh, Richard. Bruh, Richard, stay the fuck. I immortalize you. Yup. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Thanks, just chilling. I couldn't think of it. It wasn't I knock your block off. I immortalize you.
Mm-hmm. Tyson did used to say that shit. I immortalize you.
All right, an investigation. Bruh. That's what I'm doing. You gotta put your glasses down.
Morning, everybody. Mr. Knowledge, chilling, Quaz. If I miss anybody, y'all can see I ain't got my glasses on. Shadow. Investigation. Where is the Pharaoh now?
Oh shit! Oh, yeah, that's what makes it so funny.
I hate having to have the heater on and mess my sinuses all up.
Oh my god, you just made the funniest face ever.
Who?
I looked at him. I said, bro, I looked at him twice. I said, bro, you ain't even poop. You gotta push it out. He said, I did. Oh man, this shit is hilarious.
Without even trying.
Yeah. But apparently he's looking for Richard Booze. But guess where he's looking for Richard Booze at?
Still in New York.
Who in Dallas? So Mr. Knowledge, you was half right. Jayla got it right, him being in Texas, and Mr. Knowledge got it right that it was in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Who in Dallas?" He said, "I'm ready to get the." Wait, who in Dallas? What's up? No, who in Dallas? What's up out here until I leave? I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. So, is he saying he's ready to get out of New York, or is he ready to get out of Dallas?
I have no clue.
Yeah, man, this shit is hard as fuck, yo.
Hey, Tootie.
I don't know why it's so hard with boys. My daughters had no trouble with. None. Just the wet in the bed part. But that's because she was too lazy to get the fuck up and go to the bathroom. She was too lazy to get up and go to the bathroom. But my daughters, they have no problem with using the potty.
Two sodas.
But this little nigga here, he refused to you go to the bathroom. What, buddy? Tell your mom to get you some noodles. But he said, "Who in Dallas?" So he didn't go to. So we can safely say that he didn't go to Golden Booty crib. Golden Booty wasn't letting him in after that last video.
Ready for him to get the fuck out of the house. Yeah, Carmel. If he ain't going on there, give me a hand time.
Yeah, and Golden Booty ain't letting him. Obviously, not letting him back in that crib, letting him in that house. But it seems as though that he wants to go, aiming to go to Texas because of her. Because he didn't say nothing about going back to Texas. He wanted to go to Atlanta. Didn't he actually go to Atlanta last time when he was talking about the winners? He didn't want to do no winners up in New York. He was asking anybody in Atlanta. Now, why all of a sudden you want to go to Dallas when you find out Golden Booty got a house, and leave that girl alone. Leave that girl alone. She don't want you, bro. Like I said, once a woman sees you in a certain light, she can't unsee it. She can't unsee it. And I know from experience. I know from experience that shit happened to me before. Running around, ripping and running, doing stupid shit, still acting like a young boy. Woman saw me in a certain light. She couldn't unsee it. It was too late. By the time I realized what the fuck, what was going on and what I was doing was wrong, it was too late.
Too late.
It was too late. So, and I'll never go through that shit again. Never again, because it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. And I know how he feels to think, especially think that in his mind he thought he was actually the shit. And to be the shit one day in your mind, and to wake up the next day and realize the whole world don't fuck with you no more. It could fracture some people's brains.
True.
It put a glitch in his matrix. He thought he was going to be popular and young. He thought young Pharaoh was going to be. He thought he was going to be young Pharaoh forever.
That didn't
and
happen.
it backfired. I'm not gonna be Remy on my app forever, man. This shit, YouTube shit go up and down. 1 month, I can get 1,000 views every single live stream by the next day, and then the next month, I get like fucking 500 in 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
It fluctuates. It fluctuates. It's hard to keep people's attention.
Get out my
Hard
bag,
to keep
girl.
people's attention. So so for him to think that that this shit was gonna last forever, you see Hollywood. Once you get old and you stop working, your fame goes away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one angle we didn't think about, his sister might be so tired of him, she bought him a plane ticket back to Texas.
That's better than she probably. She could be tired of him, but still feel sympathy. So look, man, you got to get the fuck about. I don't know where you going to go, but you got to get the hell up out of here. I'll buy you a plane ticket to wherever you need to go.
Yep.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable. All right, I overstayed my welcome. Fuck y'all. I ain't want to be up here anyway. That's probably what he said. If you ain't want to be up here, why you come up here?
My God, huh?
You
Good
keep
morning.
the whole time. You ever noticed that the whole entire time he was up here, he kept saying, "I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, nigga. You've been up here for a day. You ready to get the fuck out of here? I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. To go where? And what did you go up there for in the first place? You say you went to go get your transcript. You could have had them bitches mailed. You could have got a PO box and had them Jones mailed to you. You went up to New York thinking that motherfuckers was gonna let you in.
Mm-hmm.
All the people that you literally turned your back on.
Access denied.
That's why when you get up, people tend to do this. When you're up, you feel as though you don't need nobody. You don't need nothing from people, and you burn bridges. And then when you not up no more, you fuck yourself over because you done burned all your bridges with the people that who could help you. That's why whenever I get up, I always look out for the people who looked out for me, or if somebody's in need that is close to me. I do it. Period. If I got it and I can help you, I'm gonna help you because I've been on the other side of that. I'm like I said, I'm not gonna act like my life is all extraordinary and I've been, shit. Everybody got their struggles. I'm a nigga just like you. So I would never you know, turn my back on a person that needs help. Like when I see homeless people, I don't walk by them. If I got $1 in my pocket, I'm gonna give it to them. If I got a $5 bill, I try to give it to them. I don't go over that. I don't go over $5. Nigga, I need shit. I'm about to be out here with you with that cup. Shit, fuck you talking. About. I'm about to be out here with you with that cup. Shit, y'all making a couple dollars out of here. I seen this one bull cup. That nigga cup was filled to the fucking brim. I was going with bills. It wasn't change. What the fuck you out here doing? He was like, "Huh, man, people just help me. I'm a vet." And he had his Vietnam vet cap on, that black cap that they wear.
Yep. I'm finna
Yeah,
step away from the
what's
computer
going
real
on?
quick. I'll be right back.
Shit,
Hey,
right.
Michael.
Facts, not Mr. Knowledge. Shit, I was ready to be out there with him. Change, please. That's what Pharaoh better do. Or go get a motherfucking job, bro. I used to be one of those people that, like, when I was in the streets, I'm like, why would I go work for somebody? Fuck, I'm gonna go work for somebody. I just made $200 off of one track. Fuck, am I going to work for somebody? He giving me, $200 every 2-3 days. I used to be one of those people. But then when you start having kids, your life doesn't belong to you anymore. And if I fall, they fall. That's a heavy burden. That's a heavy burden. my kids living in a shelter because I couldn't provide over my dead body. So I got my ass up, put that suit on, and them goddamn interviews. That's what that nigga need to do. Go get a job, nigga. Tell niggas to donate. I'll shit, Pharaoh. I'll donate. If you go buy a suit to go to a job interview, shit, I'll donate. And then he put 7 apps, 2 inventions. I thought it was 3 inventions and 2 products. Wasn't it 7 apps, 3 inventions, 2 products? The number fluctuates. Now it's 7, 2, and 2. 7, 2, 2, and 11. He said 7 apps, 2 inventions, 2 products, 11 discovering. What the fuck is 11 discovering? I just now caught that. The nigga can't write for shit. He definitely said 3, didn't he? He said 11 discovering books and documentaries on the way. Self-made millionaire about to be a trillionaire. See y'all motherfuckers in Japan, Vietnam, North Korea, China. 11 discovering. Oh yeah, what you need to discover is some motherfucking English classes. That's what you need to discover. You need to discover a spelling bee. That's what you need to discover. Yeah, that's like you ain't write down the PowerPoints and 3,000 PowerPoints. Copied and paste.
I love your ass. You like to get nasty, huh? You like to get nasty, huh? Yeah, what's happening?
All right. I mean, that's pretty much it for our young Pharaoh portion of the live. Because we got a whole lot of Hassan Campbell to get into. Let me change the background. Let me flip it. Boom. Get rich or get thigh trying. So, Vlad TV asks him the magic question that everybody else has been asking him. Why'd you go back? And Whack 100 came out and said his shooting was fake, but Whack, you need to get your details correct. That nigga details were way off. Y'all see Whack on No Jumper? Whack, your details were way off, bro. Way off. Oh, my boo Carisha Shields got knocked out by a dude. That's my boo thing. She can beat me up any day. But come on, lady, you keep challenging. You can knock. She can knock out. Yeah, she can knock out the average man. She could probably beat up the average man. Probably not every average man, but she could beat up the average man. You can't beat up no professional man boxer. What the fuck was you thinking? The fuck was going on in your brain? She was sparring with a dude. That's what she trained with. I mean, I guess that's what she was training with. She was training with a dude. She thinks she could be. She been challenging champions, like men, not just regular boxers, champions. She's been challenging champions. And you get knocked out by a fucking sparring partner.
Yeah.
That shows you can't beat a man.
We can add IG to StreamYard now.
Say what now?
We can add IG to StreamYard now. IG unlocked.
Is it an app you gotta download?
No. We can do it through StreamYard.
I know, but you said ING unlocked. Is that like a second?
IG unlocked its live function.
Oh, unlocked it. Oh, okay, okay. Say less. Zip, you in trouble. You in trouble. Trouble.
1
All
2
right.
2 1 2 5. Hop in the
In the hot
house.
mess for the one time. I gotta put that up there. Shout out to Hater Maker. I'm definitely trying to do a video
Hell
with him.
yeah. I've been watching Hater Maker for years. Him and them
Yeah.
owls.
hmm But the one joint that cracked me up was the one that slide from out the run from slide from out of the bed.
Yeah. The little
Like,
one.
he just slide from under the bed like what the fuck? But yeah, she definitely full of herself. She definitely full of herself. She bugging. That's my
Ain't
boo.
nobody said nothing about my blue hair.
That's my her and Layla Ali and my boxing boo. I thought it was just the screen. I thought it was just
I
the
put
black.
some of that wax dye in last night.
I thought it was the blur in the background that was
Oh,
distorting the color. But it looks good.
thank you.
All right, so Vlad TV asks Hassan Campbell the same $1 million question why he kept going back. And like usual, he gives a long, drawn out story and says something equal of value and nastiness to throw him off the question. Oh, you got blue hair too, Tootie?
Thank you.
Okay, now you claimed at one point that after that shooting, Africa
Definitely
Bambaataa
do.
was the getaway driver. With
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you called it Bambaataa and he picked you up and
So this is definitely snitching. Let's just break this down right here. He just asked him. Now you said it yourself that Vlad TV is the feds. We can all put a one in the chat if you guys all heard him say that before.
Yeah, he said that.
He called Vlad TV. We can all agree that he called Vlad TV the feds. And we can all agree that there are no statute or limitation on murder,
True.
right? So
Mr. Switchy.
why would you? So technically, this is snitching, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Technically, you're ratting on national TV. Kelly, I'm telling in your neck, just every time you talk, I just that's the sound I hear in my head while I'm looking at his neck.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say because it's not nice.
now you claimed at one point that after that shooting,
Look.
Africa Bambaataa was the getaway driver. With you?
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Okay, so you called it
Okay,
Bambaataa. and he
remember the
picked you up
community
and picked you up.
guidelines,
Yeah.
Remy.
And him and Ahmed, yeah. And see, that's why this is why when I first came out with against Africa Bambaataa, they labeled me as a government informant.
Look like
You are technically a government informant right now, my nigga. You said Vlad TV is the feds. You are snitching on a murder right now that has not been solved. That has not been solved.
Ain't nobody learned from Keefe Diaz. He in jail trying not to get shanked right now behind running his mouth.
Right now, yeah. You know how many people want to get back at niggas that killed Tupac, and you said you did?
Hell, they done
Your
attacked him
nephew?
like 2 or 3 times since he went to jail.
Bugging. He thought the nigga thought he had cancer and he thought he was ready to die.
Well, no,
And
that's
he
when he
pulled
did
through.
that original proffer agreement.
And he pulled through.
Then, wait, the proffer agreement is supposed to be private, and that detective recorded it and put it out. And that's when Keefe D came out running his mouth.
Oh, okay.
And he
But
been running his mouth
ever since. Huh? Didn't he think he had cancer, right? He thought he was gonna die though, right?
He thought he had cancer. See, they had hemmed him up with some drug charges. He was running dope and PCP, and they caught one of his runners.
So what?
And they flipped. Yeah, he was running real weight. They flipped him, the runner, and then they came for Keefy D, and he did a proffer agreement. That's that king or queen for a day shit. You can tell them anything you want, and they won't charge you.
Okay.
So when that was happening, that detective Caden recorded it. So then Caden came out and started playing the proffer agreement everywhere. And that's when Keefy D came out again and started running his mouth. And he been running it ever since. And then the folk came and picked his ass up again.
That's crazy.
Because he kept telling Mo and Mo every interview.
He was a PCP kingpin. He was a wet kingpin.
Yeah.
So I
called
that on the phone and I told
told him this is the purest PCP we done ever found. They got like 2 or 3 of his folk. He was selling gallons of that shit. And you know it only takes a drop.
He picked you up and took you away.
Yeah,
drop on the cigarette.
And him and Ahmed, yeah. And see, that's why this is why when
I gotta get the new chair.
I first came out with against Africa Bambaataa, they labeled me as a government informant.
You are.
So I called Ahmed.
But you are though.
No, they didn't. When he first came out, everybody rallied around his big head ass. Everybody rallied around when nobody say nothing to him. They'd attack anybody that said anything questioning his story.
I know that. I'm just saying he is though.
Yeah, but for at least 2 good years. Nobody came out and claimed he was an informant.
Kev Gills was the only one that.
Nah, because they was friends. They was Ace Boone Coon. The only reason they turned on each other is because I guess
Big Wi-Fi on top. Big Wi-Fi turned on him.
They turned on
him. Talking that gangster shit. When you start talking that gangster shit, they both snakes. Yeah, I know. That's what you were there. You was there.
Look, they all run the same play. They sit up here and talk shit about whoever it is they trying to get next to. Then when the person responds, then they want to be friends. So, but in this case, old girl hooked them up. And then something happened and he started talking shit. Then McWi-Fi started talking shit. And then it just
and then that video came out of him threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Met on the phone and I told him, I said, y'all got 24 hours to give me a public apology. Or if you're going to make me into a rat, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the precinct and I'm going to let them know that you was the one that was the getaway driver in that car that, that drove me and Eric up out of there. Just to set the record straight, Eric beat the case on trial. They broke it down to manslaughter, broke it down to assault in the first, and I copped out to assault in the.
You can't do that. You can't break a murder down to manslaughter and then break it down to
put his record out and ain't nothing on there but
violence. Yeah, but and then he also explained that you can't do what he just said he did.
Break up out of there. I'm just to set the record straight.
Next. You
Eric
read
beat
my
the
mind.
case on trial. They broke it down to manslaughter, broke it down to assault in the first, and I copped out to.
You can't break a murder down to manslaughter and then break it down to assault in the first.
Nope.
You can't break a murder down to assault. When does a murder qualify for assault?
He just lying, man.
Think about it. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck do you break a homicide down to assault?
He doesn't have a murder, a homicide, or an assault on his record. All he got is domestic violence charges.
And he snitched on Eric. He did get locked up that first time. That second time, Kento said he did get locked up. He got arrested for it, and he told on Eric. That's why he just mentioned Eric and said Eric beat the case. Eric did not beat the case.
Because
Eric is still in jail right now.
He assaulting your intelligence. And mine too, Tootie.
Yeah, definitely insulting my intelligence with that shit.
Assault in the first. I had 3 years on Rikers Island. I copped out to a 1.5 and a 4.5. So I'm not even convicted of murder. It's actually assault in the first, but it was a murder case.
How do you turn a murder case into an assault? I'm lost. And he said, so it was a murder case, but it's on my record as assault. No, nigga. That assault in the first was when you pushed your girlfriend down the steps, nigga. That's what that assault in the first. I remember specifically what that assault was. That 3 years, you beat your girlfriend up, you bust her in the head with a bottle or some shit like that, and then you pushed her down the steps.
So he just a woman beater.
Yeah.
Every time he went to jail, it was behind putting his hands on a woman.
Behind, yep.
Except for that one.
Yep.
That they broken down so that they could convict me.
They broke it down so that they could convict me. What? If they can convict you, why would they break it down?
Right.
They only break it down if they can't convict you on it. If they could convict you,
and they don't have solid evidence, and they want to go ahead and get it done, they'll offer you a deal. And
they'll offer you, yeah.
But that would not be the case with Poppy.
They would never break it down to fucking a murder down to an assault. A murder can never be classified as an assault, bro. That's an insult to the family.
Probably Quaz or his other baby mama.
Separate. Eric, we separate. The lawyer said it would be best for us to separate our case. So Eric beat it at trial and I copped out.
Well, if Bambaataa was a getaway.
Nah, you heard him. Eric beat it at trial and I copped out. No. Wait. You say you broke Eric. You said Eric beat it in trial, but Eric is still in jail doing life. You said that they broke a murder down to an assault and you copped out. No, what happened was Eric went to jail because you told on it. That's what he's really telling the truth, Eric, but he's just switching the words around. He copped out. Yeah, he told. I mean, copped out meaning he told. He told on that man. It wasn't me. It was Eric. You got out.
Driver. There's no statute of limitations when it comes to murder. And, when you look up, for example, the KPD situation 27 years later, it's kind of the same thing. Can he technically be convicted of being a part of that murder even today?
Why you think I kept saying to everybody, if I wanted to put Bam in jail, he would be?
What sense did that make?
Yeah, true.
Now, you just no. Listen to this. You just literally went to fucking Bronx River crying about how you wanted street justice, and you said you didn't take Bam to court because you didn't want the bag. You wanted him to go to jail. But then in here you said, if I wanted Bam to go to jail, he'd be in jail already.
He telling you the truth. Look how he snitched on Eric. If he wanted to, he'd have went up there and snitched on Bam.
Nobody catching that though. He's saying if he wanted to put Bam in jail, he would be in jail. But yet you went to Bronx River screaming at innocent people, staging the shooting, talking about I can't get street justice and this, that, and the third. You said you didn't go do the lawyer thing with 10 toes because you didn't want the bag. You wanted justice.
But that would have been justice in a roundabout.
It would have opened the floodgates. You should like we said yesterday. You seen what happened with D.
Yeah.
Exactly. It would open the floodgates. But if you wanted, so you don't want to put Bam in jail. You don't want justice. You just want somebody to pity you.
Basically.
So they can donate and feel sorry for you. So it gives you an excuse to keep doing all the fucked up shit that you keep doing. Because you ever notice whenever he does something stupid, he jumps back to his pain. I was in so much pain from the memories of what happened to me 30 years ago, allegedly. But you can put him in jail, but you don't want to. What? Nigga, we better not ever hear you cry about this shit about Bam ever again, bro. You after this, you cannot cry about that shit about Bam, bro. And what did he go live about last night?
I don't know.
I didn't watch it.
He was sitting up that. Look, he just going live. He basking in the fact that people actually watching because he had
that's what
in the chat.
When I flicked by it, that's all I heard was, I got black men watching me and this, that, and the third, and they trying to tear me down. That I was like, flick right by it. Next video. Yeah, he's a scorn lover. That's why you keep riding the wave of Bambaataa. You notice that he didn't want to talk to you about nothing else but that shooting and Bambaataa. He doesn't want to hear nothing else. You notice that, right? He has nothing else to offer Bam. I mean, nothing else to offer Vlad. He can only talk about the shooting. That's why Vlad only asked him specifically about the shooting and Bambaataa. You don't ask him about nothing else. Oh, so you on the internet doing this, that, and the third. He doesn't ask him about nothing else. He doesn't ask him about the so-called message he delivers. He doesn't ask him about the so-called war he's fighting. You know why? Because he knows it's a crock of shit. And he's not going to put some shit that's, untruthful on the internet. Well, you put this fucking story up.
Do you see one up?
But you get where I'm going with that, though.
This is exactly why Bam doesn't play with me. So when people be like, "Oh, he's a government informant," no, you got to understand something. I was knee deep in these streets, and Bam played a big part in my life in these streets.
Well, I guess what I don't understand is,
yeah, he went live last night.
You get into the situation, you call Bambaataa.
Wait, what does that? What is that? What does that fucking mean?
You got to understand something. I was knee deep in these streets.
You ever notice that he keep trying to add like certain shit in there that don't make sense to make himself sound gangster? It'll have nothing to do with the topic, and he'll just say something to make himself sound more gangster or more tough. Listen, I was knee deep in these streets. The fuck that got to do with you snitching on a murder?
Wanted to put Bam in jail, he would be. This is exactly why Bam doesn't play with me. So when people be like, "Oh, he's a government informant," no, you got to understand something. I was knee deep in these streets.
What sense did that make? People calling you a government informant? No, I was knee deep in these. What? You was knee deep in Bam sheets. That's what you was. He said he was knee deep in black grease. The fuck out of here, nigga. What that got to do with you being a government informant?
And Bam played a big part in my life.
Now I hear the part I'm talking about right here. Listen to this.
Well, I guess what I don't understand is,
listen to Vlad.
You get into the situation, you call Bambaataa to help get you out of there. Bambaataa gets stabbed, you show up at his house to support him. But if this is the dude that molested you, why would you ever be around him, period? Like I can, from my point of view.
Now you hear Vlad ask him, if this the dude that molested you, you keep talking about you called him when you went to jail. You called him when you got in trouble. You called him to help you get away from a murder.
Nope.
If he molested you, why would you be around this guy? It's a simple answer. It's a simple answer. Now we'll listen to the answer Hassan gives.
To support him. But if this is the dude that molested you, why would you ever be around him, period? Like I can go ask from my point of view, I would never want to see a person like that ever again. And if I did, I'd probably want to do something to them when I was around them.
Well, I mean, there was a time where, and me and Eric laugh about it now, when we came home from jail, I was groomed.
He said, me and Eric laugh about it. Who laughs about being molested? Have you ever seen somebody that was actually molested laugh about it at any point in time?
My bad, y'all. I'm looking for my medicine. How the fuck pill bottles?
I was asking the chat. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Second.
Thank you.
Have you ever seen that, sis? Have you ever seen somebody laugh about being molested?
No, not really. If they do, it's an uncomfortable laugh because of something specific that happened or they embarrassed, but not just ha 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 ha, I got molested.
Listen what he just said.
Want to do something to them when I was around. Well, I mean, there was a time where, and me and Eric laugh about it now when we came home from jail.
Me and Eric laugh about it now when we came home from jail. Now, listen what he laughed. Listen what he laughing about. Yeah, Eric's still in jail. I think he's still in jail. Listen what he laughed about.
I was groomed. I was around a bunch of child molesters that molested me. It's like, you know, when I say to my family, they talk like my Uncle Bo, for example, right? He never molested me, but he always found himself masturbating in my bedroom with me and my sister in the same room. And it was like, we done told the family, done screamed out 1,000 times over, Ma, he's doing it again. And you talking about we're kids here. This is how I was groomed. It's like when you watch the comedian, I forgot which one it was. I think it was on Chris Rock, and he talks about how we all got that family member on Christmas and Thanksgiving. He's in the living room and he done touched all the kids. It's really true.
So now, what did that have to do with the question he just asked? He asked him, if you keep calling him whenever you get in trouble, whenever you get in a jam, if that's the guy that molested you, why would you be around him? He said, I was groomed. My uncle was jerking off in the room in front of me, and everybody got a molester in their family. What the fuck did that have to do with the question?
Has somebody in it, it's not necessarily a molester. Let's not do that.
Listen to his answer though. But the point is, what did it have to do with the question, sis? That's what.
Damn thing. He just
nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the question. This is what I mean. He'll give a long, drawn out story, or he'll say something that's nastier than the question, or something nasty to take your mind off the question that you just asked him. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my uncle was masturbating in front of me. Oh, your uncle was masturbating in front of you. It takes your mind off the question you just asked him. And he did the same thing with Math Hoffa when Math Hoffa asked him, what age did you stop touching kids? He gave a long, drawn-out story about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with the question. And then by the time he was done, he forgot what the fuck he just asked him. You need me to ask these questions. He needed me to ask these questions because the second he would have did this,
jail, I was groomed. I was around a bunch of child molesters that molested me. It's like, when I say to my family, they talk like my Uncle Bo, for example, right?
I'd have stopped him. Hassan. That's not what I asked. I asked you, why did you keep being around him? I didn't ask you about being groomed. I didn't ask you about your uncle jerking off in the room in front of you. I didn't ask you about that. I asked you, why would you want to be around that man?
Mm-hmm. It's the difference between a family cookout where your parents take you and tell you to go off with Uncle George because he creepy, and you walking your ass to Bambada house.
And the thing about it is, you knew it was wrong because
your mama was beating your ass for going over there.
No, you said that your uncle was jerking off in front of you, and you ran to your mom and said, "Mom, he's doing it again." So that means you knew what you was doing was wrong.
Why wouldn't you just told on yourself? Cam touched you.
You just told on yourself. You knew that it was wrong. Again, dummy. And then, like, you explained that you didn't want to be around your uncle. You wanted to be around Bam. So what you said had nothing to do with the question. Why did you want to be around? That's what you want to know. Not your uncle that was spanking his monkey in front of y'all that we don't even know he probably never existed.
He never molested me, but he.
Wait, I never seen that.
He looked like the father.
See, this is what I don't. This is what I don't understand. Have you ever seen a child pedophile ever be able to resist when they got a child alone? Have you ever seen one ever be able to resist? You said bam. You said bam. Resisted penetrating you. He had you by himself
for years.
By himself. You kept coming back, and he know you didn't tell your mom. Why would he risk having sex with all these other kids who could tell their mom and just pass up the one that he knows for sure is going to come, not tell his mom, and come back the next day? Make that make sense. And then your uncle got you alone in the room, and he nasty enough to masturbate in front of you but not molest you. I've never heard of that. You got the most abstract pedophiles around you I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
The most abnormal.
You got eccentric pedophiles.
Yeah. They only like certain things.
Hey, redemption.
One pedophile only likes spanking off, and the other pedophile only likes thighs. When have you ever heard that? I can see one eccentric, but two?
But wait, if you spank it off in front of a child, it's usually grooming purposes. You trying to get them acclimated to seeing stuff
to do something. Yeah. So he did all that, and your mom was letting it go because you said your mom wasn't doing nothing about it.
Anybody want a 4-legged trash compactor?
Abstract. Yeah, right. It don't make sense. I've never seen or heard of these type of pedos that you keep talking about. His uncle was a pervert, not a pedo. Right.
Manzi turned him into Thigh Man. Peace and love. Make sense. So we got new people floating around. Peace and love to you all.
I ain't mean to do that.
Are still in the bushes, but we love y'all anyway. Hit that like.
Yeah, hit that like button. So we're gonna go to what Whack 100 had to say about him, and then we're gonna go to his response.
You know who he remind me of in that Vlad TV interview? I don't even watch the Family Guy, but that one where he was up there singing Kelly's song, My Milkshake, his boys to the yards, and he had his shirt pulled up.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Crystal, chill.
Whack 100 went on No Jumper. Hold on. Damn DPOV played it, but I want to find an original video because I can't fucking stand that nigga. That shit is annoying, bro. You speed up every fucking video.
Oh, I sent you the song last night.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you were talking about.
In your email.
Huh?
In your email.
Oh, okay. I'll check. All right, this is on No Jumper. Good. I found the original video. I don't gotta fucking play damn DOV. Speed the fucking video up. Shit is annoying. How could you get used to a channel where every video sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks? Every video sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
You don't have to do that shit no more, technically.
Yeah, it's just annoying. I can't get used to that. I used to like him.
Charleston White called Adam 22 a slave master. They were showing him pictures of people and told them to describe them in one word. He called Sexy Red a whore, dirty leg, down hoe. And he called Adam 22 a slave master.
That's crazy. He kind of is.
He was on that Cam Newton interview.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You really don't believe it?
I think it's all cap.
He just did a Vlad interview talking about it. He's showing bullet hole wounds on social media.
Oh.
You really don't believe it?
I think it's all cap.
Do you believe that Hassan Campbell actually got shot?
Hell no.
You really don't believe it?
This was fed up.
He just did a Vlad interview talking about it. He's showing bullet hole wounds on social media.
No, he didn't. He showed Band-Aid.
Right.
He didn't show no bullet hole wounds. First of all,
he did show. He did show. It didn't look like a bullet hole wound.
Listen to what Wack say, because I think he finna explain.
No, Wack is way off. Just watch me.
Listen, because he was finna say something else.
All right.
Hey, DJ.
About it. He's showing bullet hole wounds on social media.
No, he didn't. He showed Band-Aid.
Right.
He didn't show no bullet hole wounds. First of all, let's be real. If I'm on live talking shit, I'm out here, I'm in the projects. I wish you would come out. Whoopty, 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 whoop. And somebody shot, bow, shoots, right? Like the little dude we watched get killed on live. Remember? The little dude who was over there in Gardena. He was on live. I guess he died. It was spray paint.
I did see that.
Or whatever.
Oh, that's talking about the young boy.
He was on live. And we all heard and watched his ass get shot.
For a second. Yeah, it was Tootie, but they changed the rules again, so we really don't have to do that no more. And some people just stuck.
Somebody's gonna shoot you.
Some people just stay stuck in their ways. They get used to a certain way.
Yeah.
You unexpectedly on live. Right?
You drop your
You're
phone.
not gonna know it's coming. You're gonna hear it, right? So now it cuts. Now he's in the car. Didn't he claim it was his leg at first? The bullet's getting hot, right?
But see, that's why he was way off. He never said anything about his leg.
Then you show him, you see him hitting the horn. He hitting the horn. The bullet getting hot. You see his upper body. It's no bleed. It's nothing going.
That is a fact. You see his upper body, no blood, nowhere, no bleeding, nowhere. It would be blood somewhere on the shirt. It would splatter.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be dripping. You driving and moving it and shit. That blood be all over the fucking place.
Oh,
it'd have been all over the car.
Now we can time people out for different lengths of time, 10 seconds to 24 hours.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Going nowhere. Next day, you see him in a hospital bed. I can take you right now to Silmar and put you in a jail cell, hospital bed, all kind of simple props. 2 days later, he shows 2 Band-Aids. We have yet to see any blood on any clothes. He ain't showed, see, this is where I got shot, this is where the hole went through. Here go the blood, he ain't showed none of that. And he ain't took them motherfucking bandages off to show us a wound.
So you think he scammed Vlad?
He capping.
He did show what looks to be something. It's not.
That shit don't look like no bullet hole.
It don't look like no fucking bullet. Yeah, you're right. It don't look like no bullet hole. It look like he took something.
It looked like he hit himself with a hole punch.
Yeah,
the circle is perfectly round.
And it's too
small,
perfect,
and it's smaller than a 22 bullet. If it
looked like a BB gun shot him.
Telling you, somebody beat his ass with a hole puncher.
That's a fact.
I know some other people who've gone on Vlad and told fake stories for clout.
Who did that?
I'll tell you off camera, but it's going to be the first time someone did it.
That's crazy. You saying Boosie?
Not Boosie.
Hey, what do you think about Boosie pressing charges on his brother?
All right, I ain't getting into that.
No.
You're going to have them niggas shooting up my motherfucking shit.
That's a never-ending argument.
You stay the fuck about it. That sector. Like, now I fucks with Boosie, though. Boosie funny.
But look, that circle was perfectly round.
All right, let's get into
it was about 3 centimeters diameter. That thing was not as big as a bullet hole. It was a pellet wound.
Could have been.
The thing about that is when you get hit with a bullet, your skin will be puckered, your skin will be raised. It'll be raised up. Well, look at how bright he is. Everybody
there was no bruising around it.
Bruise easy as fuck.
Yeah.
If a bullet, his whole arm would have been purple and yellow.
Yeah.
It would have been the colors of the rainbow.
Especially from them going in it to take the bullet out.
Right.
Your shit would be all types of bruised.
Strange.
And he would be moving it around. And they didn't give you a sling for your arm. They would want to keep your arm elevated and propped up straight. They didn't give you a sling, nothing.
What, do you want to be on camera? Do you want to say hello to everybody?
And you notice, ever since the day he showed the wound, he's just been fine. He's just been moving that arm around. Ever since he got past showing the wound, he just been moving around.
Say hey to everybody, Crystal, because you're getting on my nerves. Say hey.
He figured I showed them this fake ass wound. They believed me, so I don't gotta prove it no more. I can move around again.
You see? You got something to say?
So we're gonna get into his response, Hassan Campbell's response. Yeah, I ain't never seen nobody shot with no blood. It would be blood all over the car.
Right, Leonard. No blood.
And I want to point this out too. The reason why he holds that axe up. Does anybody remember why he holds the axe?
Put $25 in my account.
If you know in the chat. Do you remember why he holds the axe?
No.
I want to see if somebody remembers.
No, like I had put 25 and I completely.
If you in the chat.
The draft, so it went to that and I can't get it back.
Does anybody know? Anybody remember why he carries that axe?
Hold on. For anybody that hear me saying daddy and be like, I thought Tasha. Yes, my father passed. My adopted father passed in September, but my real father is still alive and kicking. So I only met him when the kids were already here. So yeah. But he sent us something for Christmas.
You don't remember, Lord Quise? The reason why he carries that axe, he holds that axe, is to make fun of Kwame Brown's father murdering a woman with an axe.
Like children have control over what their parents do.
So every time he holds that axe up, it's to taunt Kwame Brown about his father murdering a woman, allegedly murdering a woman with an axe. He made fun of Kwame Brown about that, and ever since that day, he put that axe up.
His father.
Yeah. Ever since he put that axe up, he hasn't stopped putting it up. He's making fun of Kwame Brown. So what about the family of the person, of the victim?
And he done went about a couple of axes. That he done made that a thing. That's the sick part about it.
Yeah. That's and the thing about it is he tried to lie and say he didn't. That's not what the axe was about. That's exactly what the axe was about,
he put
bro.
the axe to his daughter's own head.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for that picture. I still got it.
If you notice in the messenger media files,
I know I still got it. I know I still got it on my phone.
I just moved everything over to another drive, so it's scrambled. Don't ask me to pull out.
Yeah. He put the axe up to his daughter's head. You could see his daughter was petrified. Let me see. I know I got it.
You should have them on speed dial.
I know I got it. I'll let the video play while I look for it.
Open that door, baby. Thank you.
Shall we begin? Huh? Shall we begin? So
you know what's crazy? He responded so fucking fast. This video wasn't out more than an hour before this nigga responded. I saw his video and then I saw his response. Actually, I saw his response first. I didn't watch this yet, but I just saw flick past and I'm like, when did Wax say that? And I went and looked it up and I looked at the dates. He did this shit like an hour after that video dropped. That means you was waiting for that shit.
And she could very well have.
You sit in the house and type your name in and look for people to respond to.
Basically, I'm here to make a reaction video to Adam 22 and Whack 100. For some reason, Whack 100, I don't know what it is, why he keeps merging in my lane. I don't know if the CIA sent him. I don't know.
The
Bro,
CIA does not operate on. The CIA only operates on foreign soil. It does not operate on U.S. soil. That is what the FBI is for.
But you clearly hear Adam 22 ask him, what do you think about Hassan? Do you think he really got shot?
Craig.
A lot of people think Hassan ain't got shot. You clearly hear, let's go back. Let's go back real quick.
Mr. Knowledge.
Let's go back real quick. You could clearly hear this nigga say that in the beginning of the video.
She like Pee Wee. She went and stole his hat. Oh, DJ ain't here. He with his father.
He with his father. Now, listen, you can clearly hear this nigga.
Hassan Campbell actually got shot.
Hell no.
He asked him.
Do you believe that Hassan Campbell actually got shot?
Hell no.
You really don't believe it?
I think it's all cap.
He just did a Vlad interview talking about it. He's showing bullet hole wounds on social media.
Do you believe Hassan Campbell really got shot? My nigga, why do you made it seem like he wasn't asked the question?
Shall we begin? Why
you keep jumping in my lane? Nigga,
Shall we begin?
You niggas be creating narratives.
So basically,
hey pause it. That's why his head been looking like that. Lily gone. She gotta be.
Not she wouldn't still be in that house.
Hell, don't Lily have more than one property?
She might. Don't give me the line. I'm not sure about that, but I know that's her house.
She ain't fucking with him no more.
I know that's her house. I don't think she really...
all of a sudden, like he brought braids and shit, but like the style of them changed.
He's just getting regular style. Look, he might be going to the...
No, he getting girly styles. Look at the shit he been having lately. It's been highlighting
all female
instead of covering it. Somebody that don't love him is doing his head.
Could be.
Yo.
That's why I tell you, he could be going to the salon.
Adam 22 and Whack 100. For some reason, Whack 100, I don't know what it is, why he keeps merging in my lane. I don't know if the CIA sent him.
Repeat what you said one more time, sis. Repeat what you said one more time about the CIA.
The CIA does not operate on home soil. It only operates on foreign soil.
Boom.
I don't know if the FBI sent him. I don't know if the Illuminati sent him. Because for some reason...
Why do people try to make themselves seem more important by using the FBI and CIA? What is that, like a black tactic now? That's like
because those are trigger words in the black community.
Yeah.
Well, FBI is, CIA is a truth of... Hey, Robbie.
It's like
he lived with Takoya. Well, apparently Takoya done left.
It's like black leader 101. Say the FBI to make myself seem more important or bigger than what I really am. Say the FBI or the police or the CIA is trying to kill me or trying to shut me down or some shit like that. It works every time. Every time.
I mean, y'all should be hip to the trick by now. I've been telling y'all for years. Hold on.
Young Pharaoh doing it. He doing it. There's a couple other people doing it too. You say Lily got a new house?
No, he ain't married to Lily. He married to Takoya. Lily stay in the Bronx, I think they said. Yeah, Lily live in the Bronx. Why you over here antagonizing the people you love? Huh, Crystal? And then she roll over like, rub my belly. Here you got something on you. Stay still. Move your paw. You went in there and stole the rest of that milkshake, huh? Greedy. Trash compactor.
I gotta grab my son some milk. He wants some milk.
Sergio
on my
Brown
rise.
after he unalived his
keep
mother.
rising to the top. And my mind say, give it all you got, give it all you got. Come on, hey, no, half. I just keep shining on him. For whatever reason, highs just keep shining. So here it is. With no further ado, let me let y'all listen to
Do you believe that Hassan Campbell actually got shot?
Hell no.
You really don't believe it?
I think it's all cap.
He just did a Vlad interview talking about it. He's showing bullet hole wounds on social media.
No, he didn't. He showed Band-Aids. So
right.
He didn't show no bullet hole wounds. First of all, let's be real. If I'm on live talking shit, I'm out here, I'm in the projects. I wish you would come out. Whoop. And somebody shot. Shoots, right? Like the little.
He even played the video. His subscribers are fucking dumb. He said, I don't know why Wack keep jumping in my lane, didn't play the video where you clearly hear, what's the name, ask him, what do you think about Hassan Campbell getting shot?
Yeah, he went dead to that.
He clearly it was asked. That means he didn't give a fuck about what you had going on until somebody asked him. You making it seem like he was oh so worried about you. He barely know what the fuck is going on. You can tell he doesn't give a fuck because he said, didn't he say he got shot in the leg or something like that? He don't even know the story. He doesn't care to know. When Wack want to know a story, he gonna get every fucking detail of the story. And when the one time he don't know the story, he didn't give a fuck. You make it seem like he care about you.
Dude, we watched get killed on live, remember?
No, because remember, Wack is the one.
He was on live. I guess the guy that was spray paint Nipsey or whatever.
Oh, you talking about in Hawthorne?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right? He was on live, and we all heard and watched his ass get shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because when somebody's going to shoot you unexpectedly on live, right?
You drop your
You're
phone.
not going to know it's coming. You're going to hear it, right? So now.
Did you say something, sis? I heard you say something when I walked off.
I said, remember, they was beefing kind of hard body. Because Wack had a thing, he was finna get his son ass. And
yeah.
Right before that, for when they went up there with Tekashi.
Yeah.
Crystal.
Now he's in a car. Didn't he claim it was his leg at first?
Don't get crazy.
Getting hot, right? But then you.
I bet you the only thing he gonna aim at is the part about the leg. I haven't seen this yet, but I bet you that's the part he's gonna highlight the most. You can see him when he says something about his leg, he tilts his head a little bit. Yeah, he gonna go in, he gonna zoom in on that leg part. Watch.
Didn't he claim it was his leg at first? The bullets getting hot.
He tilts his head a little bit.
You showed
yeah,
he's hitting the horn.
Get off my clean clothes.
He gonna go for that damn leg shit. What'd you say?
I said, look at Carolina Kid comment. There's one key word in there. When Malcolm went to Mecca, Mecca is not on U.S. soil, and that is why the CIA was watching him. Hey,
yeah, he wasn't on.
The CIA was watching him versus the FBI. The FBI was watching Malcolm when he was in the States, and when he went overseas, the CIA took over the video.
The bullet getting hot. You see his upper body. There's no bleed. There's nothing going nowhere.
Yeah, he definitely called Tekashi a king.
Yeah, he was up there, man, fanning it up.
Jail cell, hospital bed, all kind of simple props. 2 days later, he shows 2 Band-Aids. We have yet to see any blood on any clothes. He ain't showed, see, this is where I got shot. This is where the hole went through. Here go the blood. He ain't showed none of that. And he ain't took them motherfucking bandages off to show us a win.
Hey!
He scammed Vlad.
He capping.
You missed him when he came in the first time.
Oh, I ain't even think.
Now,
clean glasses.
First off, if we go back to the live that I did when I got out the hospital, I took my shirt off, right? Took the bandages off. It was.
You took your shirt off. You know what's funny about him taking his shirt off?
He did not show any blood on clothes, meaning that salmon pink hoodie he had on.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was orange.
Was it?
Yeah, it was orange. It was a bright orange.
Salmon pink to me.
Yeah, it was a bright orange. It's because people put different filters on the different videos. I seen what you're talking about. It does look pink in that one video that I know exactly what you're talking about. But one thing I want to point out about you taking your shirt off, you ever notice that if you watch the video, Ten Toes pointed this out too. Shout out to Ten Toes. When he took his shirt off real easy. And then when it came to taking the undershirt off, you notice that he realized that he got caught faking. Oh shit, I took that off too quick.
See, the chat agree with me. They said pink.
Yeah, he noticed that he took that shirt off too quick. And then start faking like it. Nah, nigga, you took that first shirt off too quick. How the fuck was the first shirt easier to take off than the undershirt?
I like that hoodie though. I want to know where he got that motherfucker from. If it fit him, it'll drape perfectly down to my knees. I love it.
Dripping blood on my live. That's for one. For two.
When was you dripping blood? You were never dripping blood.
I took my shirt off, right? Took the bandages off. It was bleeding, dripping blood on my live.
You were not dripping blood.
Put a 1 in the chat if you didn't see any blood.
Put a 1 in the chat. When was he dripping blood? I'm lost.
When he got a marker red and
yeah, and if you look at the blood on the patch, it was a weird color, a weird color red.
It was washed out, like it was watery.
Yeah.
Hey, Buccaneer.
Yeah. Look like somebody using watercolor.
Walked up to him with a red eraser board marker and said, "Touch." That's how he got that little dot on his arm, cause that ain't no bullet hole.
He said I was dripping.
I done seen all bullet hole wounds, and I haven't seen that many new bullet hole wounds, but we all know we can pull them joints up on the internet, and ain't nan one I'd ever seen been that fucking smooth.
Yeah, like he said he was dripping.
I didn't see no blood on him. I saw some blood on that Band-Aid, but we all know you can buy fake blood from the store.
Yeah, the blood was an odd color too.
Look, he sat up here and he ooh. And then he didn't. Everybody know Band-Aids stick to your skin. You can't just pull them off. He pulled that off like he been pulling that Band-Aid off all day, rearranging it.
And it would hurt.
Yeah.
To pull that off. It would hurt.
For two, I got $10,000 for anybody that confirm where I said I got shot. Now, y'all done dissected my videos 1,000 times over. Find where I said I got shot.
No, Robbie.
In my leg. You got $10,000, and that's my word. If you can find the video.
Maybe we should.
Nigga, you said you was gonna give money. You said you was gonna get money before.
Yeah, maybe we should go back to that other video and let everybody look at this mysterious red circle again. Matter of fact, let's pull it up so I can take a screenshot and blow that shit up.
I've already got screenshots of it.
Okay, so throw me one so I can blow it up.
Hold on.
And that was only supposed to be like 2 days. Look, 2 days after a bullet hole wound, that shit is not gonna be that clean. Yeah, I did look it up. That shit is not gonna be that clean. And like I said, any kind of impact on a light-skinned person gonna bruise them. He didn't have not one bruise on his arm. Now, the one Band-Aid that he did not take off was that Band-Aid on his back. And listening to his story,
not one drip, not one drop of blood, yo. Look, I got a screenshot of him like with the patch, taking the patch, or as he taking the patch off.
Send it to me real quick.
Send it to you right now.
He is light, bright, and damn near white.
Not a
skin tone wise. Everybody know that type of skin right there bruised like a mofo.
I just sent it to you in Messenger.
Okay.
I sent the other one too.
If it's older than a motherfucker and it's not from that.
Not one drop of blood.
No, what it is, wait. We ain't thought about the most obvious. When you get shot and they do not retrieve the bullet at the time, bullets will migrate out.
This shit is crazy, bro.
Listen, bullets will migrate out of your body and they will come out of your skin later.
Yeah, I seen the one boy drop one out his elbow.
Right. So what if the bullet was migrating out and he had it removed?
That was what Tento said. He said he had a bullet from previously getting shot back in the 90s.
That's what I'm saying, though. He say the word on the street is he got an old bullet taken out. So for it to be there instead of in his back, it's done traveled. And was ready to fall out. And that's why he can move like that, because the shit was already hanging out. So all they had to do was detach it from the skin. This nigga.
Oh, I get what you saying.
And
he was already had to go in, and he knew he had that surgery
scheduled it because he saw the bullet coming out, and then he went down the Bronx River and acted a donkey, and then went to the hospital and got the shit taken out.
Oh, that is a good play. That's a great theory. That lines up with 10
Okay, so now that I look at it closer, that probably is a gunshot wound, but it's not a fresh one.
That matches with Tento's said.
Bruised his skin up. That's what I'm saying. Cause see, it's all clear. This nigga set that shit up. He got drunk before he went to the hospital because he probably don't like needles or some bullshit.
Why wouldn't you do that instead of just saying I'm getting a bullet taken out of me?
Because then he doesn't have anything to make people run to his channel. He doesn't have anything to go viral off of if he got a bullet taken out.
You can just say, talk about this story about getting shot back in the 90s. That's all he did.
Nobody want to listen to that nigga now.
He's been riding that wave about some old shit.
The only reason people are going to flock to his channel is he do some
current. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I said I got shot in my leg first. For 3, right? Let me break it down to y'all, right?
Wow. How about this? Because you said you give $10,000. You've already did this shit, and people met your challenge, and you didn't pay them. You said you was gonna pay $10,000 to the people who found the murderer or that little girl in New York, and then the people found the murderer, and you didn't give up $1.
Crystal just ran into the wall. Hey, Ada.
Ada, what's up?
How I roll outside is wintertime. See this? Sweatshirt. See this? Thermo. Sometimes I have 2 thermals on because it's cold. See this? T-shirt, right? See this? Tank top, right? I was outside with a thick hoodie on with 2 thermal shirts under it, a T-shirt and a tank top.
It doesn't matter if you had all that on. If the bullet went through all of that, the bullet is still going to come out.
We don't see no bullet entry wound. We ain't seen that pink because he just said it was pink sweater or hoodie since this live. He'd have had, look, if he'd have actually got shot, he'd have been like, hold on, where my jacket at?
But he's saying that he didn't see no blood because he had all these layers on. But if the bullet went through all those layers, the blood is still going to pour out the hole.
If he'd have actually been shot, he'd have been sitting up and talking about, look at the bullet wound. Look at the blood. We all know him. We all know his stilo. We all know what would have happened.
And like we said before, YouTube doesn't stop and restart lives. Right. Never in the history of YouTube has a live been stopped and restarted.
Only them copyright ones, and they had that little thing in the middle.
You edited that video.
That's a video he reran as a live.
It magically just comes on when you get in the car. That was very convenient. So they stopped and restarted the live twice conveniently. They conveniently stopped the live right before you get shot, and they conveniently restarted the live while you're driving yourself to the hospital. That's a strange coincidence. I never seen coincidence happen back to back like that.
It's wintertime. It's cold in New York. So now you got all of that was holding tight and compressing where my bullet wound was at. That's why you didn't see at first no blood. The blood had to accumulate and leak out. And
that's bullshit. If the bullet went through all of that and still was able to pierce your skin, the blood would still pour out of that hole.
You know what? They need to have a button that you can report cap on YouTube.
Yeah.
They need a new category. All cap, no truth.
Exactly. Because this is youthful. This is a crock of shit.
Which for some reason, when I took my shirt off, it was more towards the back. The blood was towards the back. But nevertheless, my whole thing is this, right?
Why would the blood be towards the back?
He has not once showed us that.
The only reason why you said the blood was towards the back was because Checkmate said that shit the other day.
Hoodie with a bullet hole, or it didn't happen.
Yep.
And it's too late to bring one out because you can make some shit up now.
Yeah. I mean,
hold on. Going off Hassan's past behavior, if he got something, he gonna show it.
Exactly.
If he had that hoodie with blood on it and a bullet hole, that shit
he would have shown it.
He gonna wait till everybody think everybody forgot and come right back out with that hoodie on. Wait for it. Wait for the day.
To the shooter. There's no question about whether Nipsey Hussle got shot. He out of here. There's no question
it all depends. Hold on,
about Young Dolph getting shot. He's out of here.
See, and then now you're disrespecting and adding people into it that ain't got nothing to do with it.
As for a bullet staying around in a body, it all depends on where it hits. If you get shot and it hits bone,
that's only
when it starts ricocheting. If you have one of them
22 bullets. 22 bullets do that.
They'll shatter and they ricochet. Off your bones. They have to hit off something. That's what ricochet means. It hits something else and bounces around.
I know what that means.
It's just hitting straight meat. It's not gonna fracture and ricochet like that.
Yeah. And he fat.
He had to have the live here. The fact that he was going to the hospital. That's why he had the GPS on.
Exactly.
There's no question.
Exactly. Why would you need a GPS to go to the hospital somewhere you lived your whole
down
life?
The road that you know where you at. You was
Tough Love said that shit
on
10 Toes. Said that on 10 Toes that day when I was up there with him.
About King Von getting shot. He's out of here. And
you're crowd chasing off all these dead rappers' names.
Young Cheese. May he rest in peace. He's out of here.
And now look, see?
And see how he moving around.
You laughing like it's a joke, and he's out of here, bro. You wouldn't be able to move your arm like that. It still be stiff.
Didn't have surgery. That ninja went in for same day surgery.
Yep.
The kind where they don't have to put you under. That bullet was right at the surface, and they went on ahead and pulled it out, and then they put it in a bag, And that was the security guard. And if he was actually in the hospital.
That was a cop. It was a sergeant.
That's the security for the hospital. They have police go through periodically, I think. They always have some kind of cop there stationed so they don't have to wait for the police to get there.
That's how they do it in New York?
I believe so.
On an alcohol,
somebody told me if I'm wrong in the chat.
Vaughn getting shot. He's out of here. And even Young Cheese, may he rest in peace. He's out of here. But you dudes did so bad of a job on an old alcoholic crying on camera that you got the world sitting up there.
Hold on, pause.
Calling it
an old alcoholic crying on camera. Pot, meat, kettle. How dare you?
But then when be like, oh, I was in pain and blah blah blah. But when you want to make fun of the shooter, you're just an old alcoholic.
Yeah, see, Robbie said that most hospitals in New York got 2 to 3 police in every hospital 24 hours.
Fake job.
So it was the hospital cop.
Could be.
Said it ain't even really happened.
That's what it was. Happened. That's why he could hold the bullet, because it wasn't new, so it wasn't needed for an investigation.
That makes perfect sense. That's why they gave him the bullet. That makes perfect sense. That's why they
That's
gave
why
him
the cop in there, because they probably had to check and make sure that it wasn't an active shooting.
Yup.
I just call them hospital cops because they stay at the hospital. That's where they stay at the hospital.
That you got the world sitting up there calling it a fake job and saying it ain't even really happened.
It is really
happened. That's the crazy part. That's how soft y'all.
Look, he's trying not to laugh while he's saying the bullshit.
Look at him. He's with that arm. With the arm that he supposedly got shot with.
His face. He is gleeful. He's slick smiling while he's saying this shit.
On an alcohol,
he know he right.
Old alcoholic crying on camera that you got the world sitting up there calling it a fake job and saying it ain't even really happened.
That's the arm that got shot.
That's the crazy part. That's how soft y'all dudes is. But anyway,
that's the arm that he got shot that he just did that.
That's why he can move it like that.
But anyway, it is what it is. That bullet
had migrated his ass out, and he didn't want to wait for it to drop, so he went to the hospital, scheduled an appointment, and was like, "Yeah,
I got shot."
Bronx River and started wilding out.
Yep, and said he got shot. You fuckery nigga, and that explains a lot to why the cops would give you the bullet.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Michael. Look how he's smiling right there.
Michael, what's up? Yeah.
That bitch,
you know, it's one big game.
Vlad.
So happy.
Now all of a sudden he's so gleeful.
I had to say that. Y'all
I'm gonna use. Hey, don't nobody strike me for this, but this is the original definition of gay.
That
right?
You couldn't even walk up and face a dude face to face.
Nigga, you got 3 bracelets on with a watch. Where they do that at?
And get busy. You had to do it from down the hill at the top of the circle.
Wait a minute. See, this is the part of the story that always fucks me up. 1 minute you'll be like, I turn around and I look these dudes in their face and they was passing their gun around and playing hot potato with the gun, and then in the same breath you'll be like, oh, y'all couldn't even come and do it face to face. Y'all had to shoot me from down the hill. Wait a minute, bro. Did you look them in the face and were they playing hot potato with the gun? How did you know that they was playing hot potato with the gun and they were scared and they were shaking and they were scared to shoot from all the way down the block? How did you know all this? Your story not making sense. That's another thing that make people feel like, nigga, you're fucking lying.
Oh yeah, that was me moving stuff back and forth.
Yeah, that's basically what he mad about. His shit took him out the algorithm.
instead of walking right there and standing the dude face to face. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's like, damn, y'all got dudes calling me a liar now when I never tell a lie.
Kermit the Frog here, ready to report on your lying.
Say he never tells a lie while lying.
Damn. But it is what it is, though.
You lied about your relationship with Bam. You lied about what you said about Kevin Gill's kids. You said hypothetically speaking. You never said that. You lied about a whole bunch of shit. You lied when you said you was going to help those people with those apartments. You lied when you said you was going to give a reward money for the people that that found that little girl, the murderer of that little girl. Yeah, we ain't forget about that. You lied about a whole bunch of shit.
Crystal just found my lighter and put it on my laptop.
And you lied about not being penetrated.
Yeah, he said Sai tried to kill him.
Yeah, you lied and said Sai tried to kill you.
100. Ever since academics told you face to face that Hassan Campbell
you be lying about lying, right?
Best YouTuber ever. I don't think that sat right with you.
No, that's not.
Don't edit nothing.
Hold on, wait. Why does Takashi look like
actually the song? That's great.
He didn't tell you. He didn't tell you was the best YouTuber ever. You just lied. You just lied right there, though. You just lied right there, though. You said that academics called you the best YouTuber ever. That's not what he said. He just said you're the wild card. A wild card isn't a good thing, my nigga. Being a wild card isn't a good thing. The wild card is somebody who's unpredictable and unstable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realize he insulted you to your fucking face. You're so dumb that you don't even realize it. You think he was bigging you up, but he wasn't.
I don't think that sat right with you.
That's what you said.
Ever since academics told you face to face that Hassan Campbell is the next best YouTuber ever, I don't think that sat right with you.
Not even.
Don't edit nothing I do out.
Whack. You're not the wild card. It's actually Hassan.
That's great.
We know what you about right now.
You don't edit me out.
You're not the wild card. We know.
You don't edit me out.
Yo, Whack.
Deal,
nigga. Yo, Whack. You're not like Whack.
You my brother. I'm just making sure.
Whack.
If we didn't get understanding, you can hit me and tell me you didn't know.
Whack. You're not that provocative. I'm being honest with you.
You the nicest nigga at the table.
You're right. I like to be that. Yo, do we have a
academics told?
When did he call you the next best great YouTuber? When did he say that? Did anybody hear that in any part of that conversation? You just lied right there. You just said I would never tell a lie, and then turn around and told a lie.
Right, Robbie. That's one of the biggest lies he told on air, on live. I won't put you on YouTube.
Yeah, and put it right on YouTube.
Told you face to face.
She was on YouTube while he was doing it.
Is the next best YouTuber ever. I don't think that sat right with you.
That's not what he said.
Two things. You jealous of me?
This nigga he and shit.
Or you've been sent by the gatekeepers because you have become a gatekeeper.
The most jealous nigga on YouTube is always accusing somebody of stealing his style or being jealous of him. What do niggas need to be jealous of, bro?
People steal my shit all the time, and you know what I say? I bet you can't do it like me. I bet you can't do it.
You think because people talking about him and he's in the algorithm that makes people jealous? No, it doesn't, because nobody would do what you did to get in the algorithm. They'd rather stay nobody than to do what you did. Again, I'd rather stay nobody than to do what you did to get in the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather stay no fucking body. I'd rather nobody not ever know who the fuck never knew I even existed than to go on a national platform and tell the world that somebody took your manhood. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Hey, Carolina kids say he getting to the money. Why would he worry about being a YouTuber?
Exactly.
In this game.
You don't even got a channel.
And me, I've been independent, doing numbers by myself. And it seems like ever since
you ain't been independent, you
ain't doing numbers by yourself neither.
Now listen. Now let's say you came out with that story, but it wasn't on Doggy Diamond's Side Netta and Star Report. Would anybody know who Hassan Campbell is?
Nope.
Don't let her look you. Don't let her put her mouth on you.
Exactly.
She was eating cat food.
Now let's say you didn't have the Bambaataa story. Would anybody know who Hassan Campbell is? If he didn't have that Bambaataa story, if he wasn't riding that wave, would anybody know who Hassan Campbell is? If you take away the people who helped you in the beginning and the Bambaataa story, nobody will know who Hassan Campbell. You don't even got to take YouTube away. Just take away the Bambaataa story. You don't even got to take the people that helped you in the beginning, because without the Bambaataa story, nobody would have helped him. So if you take away that Bambaataa story, period.
Nah, Robbie, I'm telling you what it was, because that wound looked old and irritated. It looked like an old bullet wound that's been re-irritated. That bullet started migrating out.
And you can see the shit had pus around the blood in the joint. It had pus around it. That means that shit was infected. You only get the pus in when it's infected.
It might have migrated out and started getting infected, or he was picking at it trying to get it out and it got infected.
I sat down with you, Soldier Boy, everything has turned in my life upside down.
What?
That's why I say y'all got to pay attention to your circle before y'all hurt. Pay attention to.
That's bullshit, bro, because you knew what you was doing. You wouldn't have recorded that tape of him saying what he said about Nipsey if you didn't know what you was doing. Why would it even enter your brain to even record a conversation? Unless you felt like I'm gonna save this for when it's his turn. That's the only way in my brain that I could think. That's the only reason why I would want to record somebody's conversation. I don't really like this nigga, and when it's time to go at him, I'm gonna have something good.
Do you want to go in your crate?
That's the only reason why I will record somebody. Do you think of any other reason why you would record somebody? Other than I don't like that nigga and I'm saving this for later. This nigga ever come at me or we ever get into some shit, I'm gonna be prepared.
To your circle before they hurt you, because the reality of it is I was doing fine on my own. That's for one. The 911 reports is out. The medical sheets and records is there, right? The paperwork.
The medical sheets aren't there. The HIPAA law, jackass.
From the precinct is there.
Whoa, what's this?
Thank you.
Man, y'all so sad the way y'all hate on this man. It's ridiculous. That's one thing that I like him, but to really run content that this didn't happen to him, it's so sad. Like, y'all don't like him so much.
Following Sunday, Hassan Campbell was shot once in his left shoulder by an unknown perp. Private transfer, Westchester Hospital. 2 shell casings recovered on the scene. You said he shot 4 times.
Y'all want him to get shot or y'all don't? Anyway, look at the complainant number. And on my kid's life, Hassan Campbell did not send me this. I did not get this from him. Oh, yeah, I got my own.
We know he didn't make this up.
Login number, complaint number, everything. On 11/19/23 at 17:08 hours, Detective Myers reports the following Sunday that on 1455 Harriet Avenue, complainant victim Hassan Campbell was shot once in his left shoulder.
Pause.
By an unknown perp. CV transported via private means.
So Okay, so he wants us to believe that this is actual paperwork, but he's only showing us the one line. And who is this?
That's Hocus. Hocus 4/5. Whatever the dude name is. Hocus 4/5.
The Westchester Square Hospital. 2 shell cases recovered on the scene. CV was highly uncooperative and refused to talk about the incident. CV is complaining victim. CV is Hassan Campbell. Highly uncooperative. You niggas are so sad.
The medical sheets and records is there, right? The paperwork from the precinct is there. So all of that stuff is there already. Y'all can look it up. I don't even care to convince y'all. For me, I'm gonna just keep it all the way funky. I'm embarrassed that I let a dirty dude. I wish. See, I don't want to drive.
You don't want to hear that bullshit, nigga. He still shot you. You can try to make him sound as less gangster as you fucking want. At the end of the day, he still shot you, nigga, and you ain't do nothing about it. That's all we can see. You can keep saying how he was scared and shaking and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, all we can see is he allegedly shot you and you did nothing. It's been almost a month now. And you didn't do shit. You probably haven't even gone back to Bronx River.
I snitch. But I wish I could show y'all who shot me. And when y'all see, y'all gonna be looking at me with disgust like, ew? You mean the nasty dude that sit in front of the store with the dirty nails? Selling weed? Look like he don't even keep up with his hygiene?
You snitching on niggas?
I won't give no more of a description. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
And you gave a description of him, the dirty nigga that looked unkept in front of the store selling weed. You just gave the police a description.
Right.
That's what you did. You just told on that nigga. And then all you gotta do is give a little bit more details, give a little bit of details at a time. Next is gonna be
it's and that dirty black nigga. Else find this but Hocus.
No, Ten Toes had it too.
Okay.
He said, "Yeah, I'm watch next video. It's gonna be a little bit more details. It was a black nigga. First you said he had a mask on, so now we got a description: dirty nigga with a mask, standing in front of the store, selling weed. Whole description.
Shit's just weird, yo.
You got shot by the dirty little nigga, the one that nobody never ever respected, ever. It's embarrassing.
The police can find him with that description. All they got to do is go to one of their informants.
Yeah, but they respect him now. If they didn't respect him then, they respect him now. I guarantee it. If this shooting was real. If they didn't respect the man now, they definitely back then they definitely respect him now. Because apparently Bronx River don't fuck with you. Bronx River don't want you there. They don't like you. You're not wanted in your own hood.
They throw bottles at you when you come back.
You're not welcome there, obviously. Every time you come there, somebody throwing bottles or something at you, trying to get you the fuck up out of there. So if they didn't respect that man back in the day, they respect him now.
The truth
he got it off of you.
To have a scar or blemish on my record for a nigga that ain't never even been that caliber. But I did.
You worried about that? You ain't worried about that nigga that stuck his pickle in your butt?
Everything but.
You worried about that? You embarrassed about that, but you ain't embarrassed about somebody, a 300-400 pound nigga, fat, black, greasy, just look like a big ass hippopotamus, sticking his pickle all in your meat, all in your butt. And you wearing And you worried about some fake shooter. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Did that to myself, so I will accept that. But the reality of it is, Vlad would have never touched that story if he ain't do his homework, and y'all know that. Y'all call Vlad the feds. Vlad would have never touched that story if he didn't do it.
Wow, and then try to say y'all call Vlad the feds. No, you called Vlad the feds. You did, nigga. Wow, he really tried to distance himself from it. Y'all called Vlad the feds. No, you did, nigga. Nobody called Vlad the feds but you.
You and only you.
That's number one. Number two, y'all should be more focused on how could we deal with Africa Bambaataa and the history of things that he did to the community. But see, I told y'all before, until the powers that be flip on you, until the Illuminati flip on you, they'll overlook all the cries of the regular people. Charlemagne is still on the radio. He's still on the radio, just sitting there like everything is all good. The reason why Puff is going through hard times like that is because he defied the powers that be.
Now you coming at Charlemagne. Yeah, I see what you're doing. You see where you're going?
Him want some attention.
But you see what he's doing, right?
Yeah, he's trying to get Charlemagne to reply. Same shit, different toilet.
He's trying to bait them into bringing him on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, but they ain't going for
it. Vlad. You're not slick, nigga. You're not slick.
He tried to go up against them liquor companies that was bigger than him. And now they showing him through his humiliation ritual how they will break him. It is what it is. But all you YouTubers out there,
everything's a humiliation ritual.
All you YouTubers out there talking about me.
Allegedly, Puff Daddy been in those inner circles for 20-something years.
Well, allegedly was happening.
If they was gonna put him in a humiliation ritual, it's already been done.
We went through all of this. Apparently, Puffy got a billionaire Zaddy, and the Zaddy been funding everything. So it looked like they trying to drain all the money out. He over there. They say he over there in London kissing butt now, but that's just what the internet's saying.
Trying to destroy me, trying to discredit me. I'm laughing at y'all because I'm still the best of the best, and I'm still doing better numbers than y'all, even though they playing with my numbers.
No, my
God. Some of to show y'all.
Oh, if I hear that one more time. You're playing with my numbers, but I'm still better than y'all.
How my last live
play with his numbers like they play with his pain.
Before that 33,000, they only gave me credit for 18,000 views. What part of the game is that? They're slowing down my views. But
wait, how do you know that you got 30,000 views and they only gave you credit for 18,000? How does that work? How that doesn't make no sense. Anybody who does YouTube, every view that you get, the second that you get it, it pops up on your joint. So
yeah,
how did you know you had 33 views but only got credited for 18,000? How did that work?
Yeah, Robbie, you're right. They paid off whoever. That's the one that old boy wife got killed in when she was pregnant. Lord, what's the guy name? Somebody in the chat help me out. The college party that they had the stampede at. Somebody had closed the door and the white woman ran off with the money bag. Was it at Howard? Tarif.
You said they played with his views, Bam played with his butt.
Which one is more hurtful? I would think
they're doing that,
but apparently Hassan got different thoughts.
Because the celebrities are not making no money no more. Now you're seeing interviews more and more with these celebrities telling you that they broke. How Terrence Howard told you Hustle and Flow, he only made what, $36,000 off of that movie?
No, that's not what he said. He said he only made $12,000. Shut the fuck up, bro. You need to stop regurgitating shit, bro.
He need to actually pay attention when he listens to this
Yeah,
shit.
you're not even paying. You just be making shit up. He said $12,000.
Oh my gosh.
I made that in a month off of YouTube. And that wasn't even during my best months. So all of these celebrities now are coming over and signing contracts with bigger corporations, and YouTube is pushing you little YouTubers out of the way. And if they pushing me out of the way, what you think they gonna do to you, Soldier Boy? So go ahead.
They not pushing you out of the way. You pushing yourself out of the way. Stop blaming YouTube for your
Soldier
fucking.
Boy got other stuff to deal
Everything
with.
he say is against the guidelines. Everything he say is against the guidelines. You pushing yourself out the way. Stop blaming.
They would just strike his channel out of existence. I really do. I'm not encouraging anybody to go do nothing, but I'm saying
he keeps people sleep. He keeps people sleep. They're not going to do it. He keeps people sleep. That's what they want. They're not going to do it.
You would be surprised, brother.
I mean, they did get Tommy Sotomayor out here. They got what's that
That's
other
what
chick
I'm saying. If you look,
what's that other chick?
A group of indignant women got Tommy out of here. They tagged everybody on everything. Why is this allowed to continue?
What's that black chick that just got her shit taken down?
Cynthia
G. Yeah.
Because they've been flaunting look, the community guidelines got changed again because these mofos been flaunting them this whole time. They was using them to keep smaller YouTubers down. A smaller YouTuber would put something out, and then they would put theirs out, and it strips, the views or whatever. They was stealing shit wholesale, all this stuff. So
he had the opportunity to do all that shit, and he decided to.
He waited till the deadline passed to sit up here screaming and hollering. It's like it's too late for that now, dude. They had you hooked up with a lawyer. You didn't want to go. People had stuff set up for you. You didn't want to do it. But then you want to go back and say the community wasn't supporting you. Nigga, please.
Keep making videos trying to discredit me and ruin my reputation. No matter what, if Hassan Campbell stopped making videos right now, I will go out as the best of the best.
No, you won't.
I competed with dudes that's millionaires. I competed with celebrities by myself with no interviews, with no celebrity content, just by myself. So it is what it is. I bow out gracefully. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they earth you. I'm out.
Why does he do that bullshit? Like, and yo, this was his video, so you put nigga. So you just caught yourself in their own lie. This is his video. He put this clip on there.
Ever since
he put this clip on there.
Academics told you face to face.
So you just
Hassan Campbell is the next best YouTuber ever. I don't think that sat right with you.
Either he think people are just fucking dumb, or he's dumb.
No, what he's doing is throwing bait out to have these people contact him. Adam 22,
I think
the Breakfast Club. All this is a play.
No, but he just said that what's the name said that he was the best YouTuber ever, and then put a clip on here of him not saying what he just said he said. You got to be a dumbass to do that. And then right after you just said, I would never tell a lie. This is literally in the same breath of him saying, I would never tell a lie. Ever since he said, I would never tell a lie. Ever since Academics said I was the best YouTuber to ever live, you ain't like it. And then put a clip of what Academics said, and that's not what he said. But that's where I'm gonna stop this at, because I gotta go run some errands. I gotta go run some errands and do a whole bunch of shit.
Thank you.
So I'll be back tonight. We'll be back tonight.
Yes.
Probably some Diddy stuff and whatever else is going on. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like we said, we live streamers, y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure it's on all so you can be alerted and notified whenever I drop this heat. It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby, Remio, my aunt, here with my sis.
Trissy's Treehouse, where it's always swinging.
You was just tuned into my aunt TV in the Treehouse. We see y'all when we see y'all. Till then.
Peace.
You better be careful, little buddy.